Hello, Mr. Alatorre. I'm Katy Kauffman. I'm from ASU Beebe, and I'm giving my persuasive speech. Hello, everyone. I'm Katy Kauffman, and today I'm going to try to persuade you to not drop out of college. Before I start, I wanted to give you a little statistic that I found. It said that 25 to 30 years after someone drops out of college, they could alone cost the town or community that they live in over $500,000, and that's in incriminating costs, incarceration fees, and in health care fees. And I think that was an eye-opener for me. It's a huge amount for one person to cost a community. And I think that that's something that is good to tell you and for you to share so that other people can know that that's kind of a big burden on someone's shoulders if they did drop out of college. I also wanted to show you, in 2007 there was a survey conducted, and they asked 14,500 students why they dropped out of college. They all had their different answers, but 38% said that it was because of financial problems. And those financial problems could be many different things. They could be they couldn't pay their tuition. They could be they got in some debt, credit card debt, and they had to get out of that before they could pay their tuition. Or it could be because they just got overwhelmed with loans, or they didn't get a job and it was just way too overwhelming, so they just had to drop out and go get a job. Also, 28% said it was because of academic disqualification. This could be from probation, or dropping some classes, or failing some classes, or doing something that the college didn't approve of, like plagiarism or something. Also, 4% and 9% said it was because of something with family or home. Family is a big deal to some people, and being at home, they might have lived at home their entire life, and to be away from home for that first time, it would have been a really different experience, and they couldn't handle it, so the only thing they could think to do was to drop out of college and go home. Also, health problems and mental problems were an issue as well for people to drop out of college, but another thing was 13% was said it was because of their poor social fit. So they didn't feel like they fit in that college or that area of the college, and so they just dropped out completely. And I think there's some things that they could have done differently. They definitely could have explored their options at different colleges. Maybe another college could have helped them fit in, or maybe a different group of friends or a different major could have helped them fit in. I think there's things that they could have or should have done that really could have helped them stay in college, and they could have been maybe getting a better career at this point. I also want to tell you that my mom, she only went through 2 years of college. My dad went through 8. He's a successful man, but she only went through 2, and she regrets it to this day. She got married and had a kid and decided that she had a husband that could support her, and she didn't need to go to college anymore, so she dropped out. But now in the situation she is in, she just really wishes she would have had a college career so she could do something. All of her kids are graduated from high school, and now she's kind of home alone while my dad's at work, and so she wishes she had some sort of opportunity to get that college degree so she could go out and get a career herself. I want to just end some things by telling you some things that maybe will give y'all the willpower, or if you will, to stay in college, get good grades, and don't drop out. One of them is to not procrastinate. This is a big deal that a lot of people do, and they don't realize that it's such a big deal. When you procrastinate, you end up having a lot of things on your shoulders, and you get really stressed out. And I think that's something that if you eliminated, it could really help your college career. Also, make sure you don't work too much. College itself is a full-time job, and it really could help if you focus more on college and less on work. So work just as much as you need to. And also, make sure you get help from counselors, from friends, from academic scholars, or from classmates, anything that could help you, really just encourage you to stay in school and graduate and get that degree so you can have a really good education. So I really hope that I persuaded you to stay in college.